Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is the lunar eclipse that is happening tomorrow, May 5th, in the sun sign Scorpio. Now, the Scorpio is in regards to transformation, a death, and a rebirth. Like the phoenix rising from the ashes, us too are being asked right now to end something. This is not a time in beginning things, but rather a time in looking at what needs to end. Now, this is around our behavior, our thoughts, self-worth, self-value. Where are you right now? What are you hanging on to? Where are your fears? What are you projecting? Are you reacting? Are you responding? These are things to really look at right now when it comes to the matters of the heart, and also when it comes to the matters of your money. So are you having fears? Are you staying in relationships because you feel that there's some kind of a codependency and needing to stay into something so you can feel taken care of? Now, these thoughts and beliefs could come from childhood. They come from the past experiences, but they are not true. So you're here to really look at, the moon is here to show you what it is that you have suppressed so you can really look at it, because Scorpio is really associated with deep emotional healing. So are you releasing the old version of you? Are you releasing negative self-talk, limiting beliefs that are holding you back from your true happiness, from your true authentic reality that you're here to create for yourself? So there's a knowing of this true abundance. We have the Taurus new moon that is on the May 19th, and that is around our safety and our abundance and feeling really grounded, where Scorpio is about our sexual desires and our needs and what we want, and very into our feelings and emotions, but can tend to stay into things long after the time that it's already up. So this is something that has been going on for the past 10 months, for the past 6 months, 18 months. It could go back, and you can look at, what is it that you've been hanging on to? When we're looking at the death card is about letting go of the past. One more time, this is about you really letting go and really asking yourself, what will make you feel whole and happy? What fears are still in place? Are you looking at your value and your self-worth? This is all within your own physical. So really feeling that in your body. Are you getting creative by choosing your reality, guided to your destiny? Are you allowing that guidance? So where within your reality are you resisting change? It's really asking that. This is the relationship with yourself, really looking at yourself, really being honest with yourself. And it's not about what other people are doing so you can feel safe within you, but about your own programming. So rewiring and reprogramming your own mindset. So where are you right now? Are you facing those fears? Are you facing that shadow? Are you bringing that illumination into the things that need to end that you're still hanging on to, wherever it is in that area? So whether this is around loss or uncertainty, being in your comfort zone, whatever's coming up for you right now, it's, that has to be associated with whatever that's happening now is due to the beliefs that come from the past experiences. But those past experiences can go as far back as your childhood. So what is it that you're not looking at? So if you're getting a triggered in your relationships, triggered in other areas, and you're thinking that you need things to be a certain way so you can feel safe, you're still not looking at it. You're not diving in. You're not going within. So it's a time to really look at the meaning of safety, the meaning of you being happy. Are you really happy with where you are right now in any area of your life? What needs to end? Is it a procrastination with wanting to, do something, but you haven't been doing it? Is it in ending a relationship that you keep going back to because there's a sense of codependency or a sense of need or a sense of lack that you need to stay in something that is just, not being authentic, and the other person is not being authentic to you and to themselves? So it's not just about where you are at, but where are other people at the same time. This could go also into the family. What needs to change? What behaviors in the way that you show up, in the way that you show up for others, and what it's being reflected back to you. So what we're shifting right now is our mindset from attachments, feeling like you lack something. And so we're letting go of that feeling of lack. So how's the relationship to yourself? Are you speaking up in your relationships and you're not feeling, valued, your own authenticity? Are you pointing the blame at somebody because you don't want to go within and really look at yourself? Can you look at the relationship and come up with a solution instead of staying in the problem? If you really want to be in the relationship, there has to be a shift in two people in the way that they communicate so the relationship can thrive. So what is it that you're not looking at right now? Again, bringing that flashlight into those dark corners, the things that have been suppressed, those emotions, and remember, this is a full moon. Full moons are associated with our feelings and our emotions, and it's in the sun sign of Scorpio, water sign. So we're diving in deep, and if you haven't done shadow work, or you don't even know what that term is, that shadow work is looking within the shadow of self so you can bring light and illumination to the things that have been hidden, or the parts of you that you have been hiding. Where, again, are you resisting change? Are you not allowing for things to end? Those things that we don't allow end are based around our belief systems and fears. Are you allowing the fears to be at the forefront instead of reprogramming and rewiring your own mind and your own self and having self-realization, which brings awareness, which brings freedom? So pay attention to your emotions that are being triggered right now. Take the time to go within and really dive deep, see your belief systems, is this still the same person? So if you're saying, if I say, yeah, I have changed. So in this change, it becomes a new way that I'm responding, a new way that I'm showing up. And this is allowing others to be who they are and not needing it to be a certain way. So letting go of control, letting go of things to be a certain way so you can feel safe within you. A lot of releasing. This comes from self-realization. What you're bringing in is newness to this old story, to your traumas and beliefs, by bringing in new energy and with new understanding from your past behaviors, from your past relationships, and stepping into a powerful new you by recognizing your own behavior to yourself and to others, right? And how you communicate that, how do you communicate all these to yourself and to others? So what we're looking at right now is, what do you need to let go of? So these are some questions, what is it that you need to let go of? What is unhealthy in your life that you're being asked to really let go? What is unhealthy inside of you? What is it that you need to release in order to move ahead? This is realization of the self. And the full moons are about completing and ending. Again, this is not a time to begin something, but it is a time of ending, because during the time of beginning comes Taurus new moon on the 19th. So the focus, one more time, is around what? Ending, when it comes around money and relationships and whatever that is surrounding around fear. So wanting to really look at that, really taking care of yourself, taking care of your own needs, and what is it that you're not wanting to let go of? Look, I've got two cards that fell out, and we have Make Time for Self-Love, which is last quarter moon in Libra, and I have Breathe Through the Tension with full moon in Scorpio. Although this is a lunar eclipse in Scorpio, but it's still Scorpio wanting to show up. And how you are nurturing yourself. Where are you not tending to your own emotions? Scorpio's sexual energy, which we can use in a creative way by breathing through our emotions instead of focusing on what we don't want. So we're releasing that Scorpio, that vengeance, needing to get back at something. So you're releasing that, the sting, let go of the sting, because the one that you're going to end up hurting is yourself. It's saying that you're still within the trauma and within the trigger. So what is being asked of you right now is make time for self-love. Make time to get to know thyself, that self-realization of what it is that you truly want. What is it that you're here to really let go of? And where have you been reacting? You know, what is it that you kind of say, okay, I don't want this anymore? Maybe it was something that you wanted to do before, and now you're saying, you know, I'm done with that. I don't want to do this anymore. Have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. And this is recognizing what it is that you want to manifest. Like even with the butterfly, you know, it's a metamorphosis. It's a transformation. It's starting something new. You cannot step into the new if we're still hanging on to, you know, anger and resentment and old traumas and old behaviors. It's a time to really release that, so you can really come back into your own power and recognize your own value and your own worth, and, you know, where you've been putting so much emphasis on the outer reality and ignoring what is within inside of you. You're healing your heart. The heart heals, but it will mend in time. So those of you who have let go of a relationship, those of you who have had a loss of a family member, yes, the heart will heal. And it is about you recognizing it takes time, and losing something, someone, or an experience of any kind. It is a part of letting go process. So when we're healing our heart, we're also releasing and we're letting go. And the more we try to hang on to something, the harder it becomes for us to let go. So let go, and release your fears with this card. Release your tears, you know, let it all out. Let those tears out. Let it flow, and don't hold them back. And see it for what they are, you know, and give it that waterfall of love, because love is what you're feeling as you're letting the tears flow. You're not in the lack of it, but you're back to what? Making time for self-care. And it's just saying, you know, when the heart hurts right now, it's about mending it. So let the love tears flow for love, so you can bring healing into your life during this time, because endings are hard. Endings, you know, endings are hard. And look at that self-reflection. I mean, look at this, number 17, as you're seeing, look at that. It's like two people, her back. So it's a mirror reflection. Again, you're coming to a place of self-realization. Look at what is being reflected back to you with this card. I love, again, with the water, deep in the water. This is a time of going deep within yourself, being curious about your own nature, and choosing to turn inward, quietly go within, meditate. You know, it's a full moon. Full moons are a doozy, and it's a lunar. So it's like a lot of emotions. So really tend to that. But that's not something you're staying in. Because why? Because Death card is about letting go, so you can transform it and rise once again from the phoenix, like the phoenix from the ashes. So the more you know about yourself, the more you're able to steer yourself, you know, and you can then believe, you know what you believe and why, yet be open to the development of new beliefs and the ways of being. So self-reflection is something we all would benefit from. And why don't we do it? Because first, self-reflection requires us to slow down and somehow, you know, take responsibility for what we're projecting, for how we're feeling. But we got to turn our awareness inward and really look at, you know, what works, what is not working, and what is coming naturally out, and allow the release to happen. So let's see. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, and allow yourself to get angry of these endings. Again, just any guilt, defensiveness that happens, and go there when it isn't pleasant. So again, why do we go there when it isn't? For our benefit, you know, when it doesn't feel good. So here's where we grow our responsibility, self-responsibility. Short-term pain will certainly be worth long-term gain if we do not ignore the elephant in the room. This is all about, you know, the process is self-reflection, and it's about self-realization. And the whole theme is letting go, transform, let go of the past. The past is done. It's just you keep bringing it back into the present moment to learn to release it. And gratefully, I surrender my struggle. Gratefully surrender and give it away. Until next time, much love, much light. Namaste.